A local sheriff says he doesn't think a deadly domestic shooting Sunday in Pace was a case of self-defense.
WKRG News 5's Alexa Daly is asking the Santa Rosa County Sheriff why investigators aren't buying the victim's wife's story.
Chloe Davidson wasn't just another woman calling 911 in panic. She was an aspiring sheriff's deputy, trained to stay calm under pressure. But in the early hours of New Year's Day 2023, that training meant nothing. Police were dispatched to a home in Santa Rosa County, Florida, where they found Chloe's husband, 33-year-old Doug Davidson, lying lifeless. He had been shot and declared dead at the scene. At first glance, it looked like a violent domestic dispute. But within seconds, officers realized something was off. Because Chloe wasn't acting like a terrified victim. And before anyone even understood what truly happened inside that house, Chloe Davidson was placed in handcuffs.
Ma'am, can you open the door?
Yes, I didn't even lock it.
The bottom doorknob is locked. Open it up. Hey, if you back up, I can open that door.
Yes, please.
All right, back up away from the door. I'm gonna kick it, okay? Are you backed up?
Yep. 34, you need traffic?
Come out here.
34.
Come out here. Come out here.
Come here.
Can you get my dogs, please?
Yep. No firearms on you?
No.
I got one no fault, unknown entry one, unknown exit one.
I'm bringing the AD.
You have traffic?
Do you have any weapons or any firearms on you?
No.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do, just for the time being, I'm gonna take this off you. Okay. All right. Puppies, come on, you guys gotta back up. All right. No weapons, no firearms, nothing on you?
No.
Okay. All right.
If you could notify major crime scene police. Let's try to get them dogs in the bedroom.
That's what I'm trying to do. She had an Apple Watch on her. She was dicking around with it, so I took it off and I put it on top of the phone.
That'll work.
Airport.
They're comfy doggies. Yeah, let's just pick a bedroom.
Okay. Ready?
Come here, Bobby. Come here. Here. Go ahead.
I know you can do it, so I think it's over that way. If you want to call me, I'll do it. I'll really have to make it down, yeah.
10-4. He's inside. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 gunshot wounds. I've already done some kind of a foot adjusting in the back. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. I've got no pulse that I can find. AD's been hooked up for a while now. No. She's in the car. Ma'am, somebody will be with you to talk to you in a minute, okay? Just hang tight for me. If you need anything, there'll be people walking back and forth. I'm gonna move these pups to the different yard, or to a bedroom. They decided to jump in my front seat. They're secured. They're not getting run over. They're inside. I got EMS fire working on him. Carson's in there helping them out. She's in that car right there, not talked to. She's like, I can't figure out the door. I was like, hey, back up. I'll come into you. She's like, that's fine. Come on in. Kick door.
He needs to turn his radio down.
Yep.
What's up, dog?
You see it. Yeah, Happy New Year. All right, so they're in the backyard. Did you check around to make sure that there's no more open gate? That's what I'm talking about.
0 is still on the counter. It's a 9mm.
Mm-hmm.
Got an entrance here. You need anything, call me.
Will do. Happy New Year, sir.
You want to stand right here? Here, step out real quick for me.
Well, you can ask her and talk to her right there. Just see what she says.
Do you have any phones or anything else on you besides that watch?
You don't have a phone on you at all?
No.
No question.
Okay. Alrighty. She flipped. Hey, see, she got her handcuffs from the back to the front.
So being let's take her out of cuffs.
Okay.
And I have but one question.
She just made a statement that her dad's on the way.
Ma'am? Are there any kids in the house?
No.
Okay, we just saw the kids' toys in one day. I want to make sure everybody was okay.
My kids, but they're not home right now.
Okay, they're not home? Okay.
My dad's gonna be here.
Are they with your parents?
Yeah, my dad's gonna be here soon.
Betrayal unit 2-4.
Okay.
He's aware of everything.
Okay. So you can be out here. Just keep an eye on her and make sure nothing happens. If Dad shows up.
Name? I'm sorry? Chloe? Chloe, I'm Captain Jones from the Sheriff's Office.
Yeah.
Before I ask you anything, I want to make sure you understand your rights, okay? You got the right to remain silent and safety and especially before we air. You got the right to have the question.
You said your card is running?
You decide to answer questions now without you got the right to stop answering questions. Understand that? Okay. And basically, I just want to find out what happened tonight. I'm going to step over to the other side so I'm not talking across the car at you, okay? Hang on one second. So, he was threatening you?
Yeah.
Okay. He was holding the handgun?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened? So, when the argument started, where did the argument start from?
We got mad because he was recording the car. It was ever.
So y'all got home. Where did you go?
He came here.
I understand, but I mean, where at in the house?
I went to the log time. Joe went like back door.
So you went and let the dogs out. Where did you go? And then at some point you were saying he went and got the gun and brought it out? Or did you get the gun? So at the time that you actually shot him, what was he doing and what were you doing?
Said,
Okay, what was he doing? Let me say that.
like, it's like,
And he was actually strangling you?
no, he's like, I'm killing you.
And then he was coming at you with his hands up?
Yes.
And then that's when you shot him?
Yeah.
Or was there a separation and then?
Kind of like, really stuff.
Can you lift your head up a little bit for me? So you don't remember the exact sequence of events?
I just know that definitely, like,
Did he actually put his hands on the neck, or did he just have an approach it? Are y'all married? And y'all own this house together?
yeah.
You understand that we have to, obviously it's a crime scene, we've got a process here to call that. Do you have the issue with us processing the house? All right.
You.
Yes. 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 All right, sit tight for me.
As officers secured the scene, an older man suddenly arrived. And the moment he stepped onto the property, law enforcement's attention shifted. Because this wasn't just a worried family member. This was Chloe's father. And he had no idea he was about to walk into the worst night of his life.
Thompson. I don't have a whole lot of answers.
There's not a whole lot I can tell you right now as well.
Is Doug dead or alive?
I can't say.
You can't say if he's dead or alive?
Not right now, no.
Is he at a hospital?
No.
So you're telling me he's dead?
I have not been in the house. I've only been outside of the house.
He's still in the house?
My understanding.
Well, she going to jail?
That I don't know yet. We haven't sat down and talked to her yet. Our understanding is she called and talked to you prior to, and then of course our CAD notes was there was a disturbance prior to all this happening. Didn't know if you would be willing to tell us what y'all's phone conversation was
Oh, I'll
about.
be glad to.
Okay.
But I can't figure, there's parts I can't figure out. It was really short. It was really short. She said, Dad, I need you to come over. I said, Dad, I need you to come over. Doug and I got in a fight. He started choking me. He got the gun. He got his gun. I thought he was going to kill me, and I shot him.
Okay.
I said, you what? He said, I shot Doug. And I could hear in the background police radio or EMS or somebody.
Okay.
Somebody I could hear in the background.
Okay.
So, because my first thought was, well, call 911. You know, don't call me. Don't call 911. But I could hear the radios in the background, so there was no need to say that because 911 had obviously been called.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I'm on my way. And that was the conversation.
Okay. So
all she told me was, Doug choked me, and we got in a fight. Doug was choking me. I thought he was going to kill me. He got his gun. I thought he was going to kill me, and I shot him. Okay. Was there a struggle over the gun? I mean, I got no idea.
No, and we don't know yet either.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Do you know where they were at prior to all of this?
I do not. They brought the kids over.
About what time was that?
It was earlier than what I thought it would be. I want to say 6:30ish.
Okay.
It was after dark. At 6:30. You know, I didn't even notice. Is this truck there?
A truck is there.
Then how the hell did they get there? She called me at 1 o'clock this morning, or this afternoon. Dad, can you watch, is Mom working tomorrow? I said, no, because they're supposed to come over for dinner. And Chloe and Doug, the family. And I said, no. Her mom works for Navy Federal, works at home.
Oh, okay.
From home.
Yeah.
So whenever, just like she worked some holidays, Thanksgiving, so if she worked, she couldn't come. You know, they couldn't have anybody over because of noise in the background. So anyway, I said, no, she's not working. And she goes, well, we were thinking about taking the kids to downtown, but Doug and I want to go out. I'm like, okay, we all need some me time. And so she was asking me what, I was like, sure, bring them on over. And I guess it was 6:30. She called shortly before. I get my phone and look at the phone log tape because she called when she left the house.
Okay.
It's in the truck. But anyway, she called when she left the house, said they were on the way. They brought her car and Doug's car. And they left her car and took Doug's truck.
So they showed up in two separate vehicles?
That is correct.
Okay,
Yes.
and then got in the
Doug's
truck and
dropped off the kids, two of the kids. Where's Kai? Oh, Kai's for spending the night with a friend. I don't know what friend, but Kai's 3 kids. Kai 13.
Okay.
Kai 13, Dawson 11, and Jack 3.
Okay.
So he, anyway, where's Kai? Kai spent the night with a friend. And, oh boy, this is really ironic. And anyway, because I'd asked her the day, I was like, well, sure, what's y'all's plan? So, I mean, she said Uber, because I'm very much against. Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about her background?
No, I don't even have her name.
You don't even know her name?
Don't even know her name.
Oh,
showed up on
the scene. Goodness. How deep are you going to be in this?
Probably pretty deep.
Okay.
I'm not the primary detective on it, but I'm going to be working side with him.
Well, before I get back to that, anyway, she, they brought the kids over and she said, Uber, and anyway, they dropped the kids off, and like I said, about 6:30. I can tell you closer by looking at my phone, see what time she called me when they left the house. And that was it. They dropped the kids off, and as they were leaving, I shook Doug's hand as he walked up, shook his hands when he left, and I said, big plans for the night? She said Uber, and I mean, a bad night to be going out. Mm-hmm. Bad night for them to be drinking. Bad night for any nights. Bad for them to be drinking.
Have they been having issues?
Yes, they have been having issues.
Did they seem okay when they dropped off the kids, or did it seem like it's just kind of like...
Oh, they were fine. They were fine. They were, it's been good. They have had issues. I'll tell you of the issues. I guess they have had issues. And it was good to see them Christmas really get along really good.
Okay.
They've had, oh Lord, can I tell you stories?
How long have they been together?
Investigators attempted to get Chloe's version of events right there at the scene. She claimed Doug had threatened her, that he had attacked her, and that she had no choice but to pull the trigger. But officers weren't listening with sympathy. They were listening for contradictions. Because the crime scene didn't feel like self-defense. It felt like something much darker.
I won't say 11 years. No, 12 and a half years.
Okay.
They've been married, I think, 7, 8 years. Mm-hmm. They had Dawson, who's 11. He was 3 years old when they got married.
Okay.
He has Kai from a previous marriage, but Chloe's adopted him.
So Kai is
Doug's not. She is his legal mother. She has adopted him.
Okay.
Stephanie Serta is Kai's. That's his first wife, ex-wife, and Kai's mother.
But your daughter's adopted Kai?
Yes.
Okay.
She has. Yeah, she's got Kai and Dawson and Jack. So, where do I start?
Well, let me get your name first, because I didn't get that earlier. What's your first name?
I can do you better.
Okay.
That's been Marine Corps 30 years.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
If you want to know more about Chloe, look in the Scanner Road, Escambia County Sheriff's Department application database. She's got an application in for deputy.
Okay. Do you know when she put that application in?
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
A week ago. 2 weeks ago. A week ago. Yeah. 10 days, somewhere around there.
And,
All right. Chloe and Doug. Oh, they got married. Chloe graduated from high school in 2008. She hooked up with Doug not too much longer after that. Doug was separated from Stephanie. I'm not sure if his divorce was final at the time. They got together, and Chloe, she wanted to be a deputy, a sheriff, deputy sheriff. What she wants to do is what you're doing right now. That's been her goal in life. When she was in high school, she spent more time in the school resource office than anywhere. Mm-hmm. You know, she got with Doug, and it wasn't too long after that. Doug wasn't up on it. I wasn't having any part of her being a sheriff because it's a deputy, because it's too many, it's a male-dominated type of environment. He wasn't having any part of that. Didn't like the idea of it. But still, that was what Chloe wanted to do. She got pregnant and had Dawson, and then she started a photography business, specializing in baby and newborn photography. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, she did real well with it there for a minute. Went to several symposiums. One of her pictures took fourth place in Parenting magazine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was good. She was phenomenal. She was good. She was really good. And that's Chloe's personality. Is she jumps on something, she dives into it 100%, and puts all into it, and usually does quite well with it. She started that photography business, and then Kai came down with leukemia. Mm-hmm. And he had leukemia, I want to say, about 3 years. And she basically had to back off the photography because of Kai. She was his full-time caregiver. Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, at one point, he was a Sacred Heart. They pronounced him terminal. They couldn't do anything more for him. He got, whatever, forget the acronym, but it's for the capillaries in the liver, because of the chemotherapy. Close up and the blood no longer flows to the liver.
Gotcha.
And he bloated up, and they pronounced it terminal, but there was a experimental drug that was going through clinical trials in Jacksonville, the Children's Hospital in Jacksonville. So he was life-flighted over there with a 30% chance of it working. I thought he was going to come home in a box. 3 weeks later, he came home. A couple years later, he went into remission. And he's now 13, and Kai, I want to say, was 5 at the time. Well, and anyway, not long after that, she got pregnant with Jack. And she had Jack 3 years ago. And then her biological clock started ticking. And she still all along wanted to be a deputy. Wanted to be what you are. You wanted to be an investigator. And she had to put that off because of Jack. And I was going to say, about 30 when she was about 30, she finally decided that, when she was in her 30s, finally, to hell with it, I'm doing it. Whether you like it or not, that's what I want to do, and it's now or never. So when she rolled over at Georgetown, and August 16th last year, wasn't long after that. It was August 16th, September, October, she blew out her knee in training. Blew out her knee. She tore an ACL and something else. She had to have knee surgery. And I want to think in November she had...
Later that morning, detectives made a decision. Instead of focusing only on Chloe, they brought in someone else. Someone who knew her better than anyone on earth. At the station, investigators sat across from Chloe's father and began asking the kind of questions no parent ever expects to hear. Because in that moment, he wasn't just explaining his daughter's life. He was unknowingly helping detectives build a homicide case against his own child.
She had knee surgery, and of course she couldn't do her physical training as she was recovering. But she continued on in school, and in January of this year, the boys came down with COVID, and there she was going through, and she got picked up, I want to say in December, November, just before the surgery, just before everything went south. She got picked up as a cadet at Escambia County, and as a cadet 3. And anyway, she, God help her. January, she had COVID, 2 kids having COVID. She was going to school, going to physical therapy 2 days a week. Anybody else would have quit, but not Chloe. She didn't quit. It's like, I can't do this no more. Legs in a brace going to school. She stuck with it. She graduated in April, end of April, but she didn't. She walked with her class, but she had to go back to Georgetown for her physical training. And in June, 1st of July, she finished.
Okay.
The day after she completed Georgetown, she drove to Gainesville and and then took her state exam. On Friday. On Monday, she started what do they call it? FTAP.
Okay.
Escambia County's training.
Is she still employed with this?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry.
We'll get through this. And then she started she went through the FTAP, and my dates escape me, but somewhere in July, there was like 5 weeks of FTAP, 4 weeks. And then she went into FTO, phase 1, phase 2. She went through phase 2, and everything was, she did okay. And I had a couple problems, and she did, I think, a week of remedial. Then she went to phase 3. They gave her own car. She was Frank 26. And then she got put with a Deputy Graves. Now, I got a lot of problem with the way this went down in Escambia County. Day one, first day of FTO, he wrote the, what do you call it, the daily report.
Okay.
I guess you have your positives, your negatives,
yes,
or whatever. For positives, he put, she showed up in uniform. And it went downhill from there.
Okay.
They had investigate. There was a murder over in Montclair, Mayfair, not Montclair, Mayfair. That she was 11. Sure, it was on the news where they had.
They have so many shootings.
Anyway, she was the lead on it. She went in. She was the first deputy on scene, and I was there when the guy died and everything. And or actually, he was still alive when he went to the hospital. But anyway, she thought she'd done real well with it. But anyway, it was the second week or the second day she was there. The deputy or FTO asked her if she had brain trauma. And, it's like, if you had a traumatic brain injury or something. And she said, no. We said, well, you sure are stupid. And it just kept on going like that. And I told Chloe, I said, probably the best thing you can do is just back out of this one because, it was 2 weeks into it because it was a 6-week FTO. 2 weeks into it, she was, one of the officers had some kind of thing in her. She was at another scene, and one of the officers had some kind of flashlight carrier on his vest, and she asked where he got it because she'd like to have one. And her FTO told her, don't bother. He said, don't bother, you're not going to need it. And after I heard that one, it's like, I spent 30 years in the Marine Corps. I know how the things work. Mm-hmm. When you want to get rid of somebody, you build your building blocks. Yeah. And you make it happen. Whether it's personal or professional. Anyway, it went on. A few weeks into it, her FTO wasn't there. And went with another FTO. The FTO said she was fine. Matter of fact, gave her a bit DOR. And the next day, the FTO she was with came in and made him change it to a derogatory DOR. And I was like, Chloe, this ain't going to work. Mm-hmm. You ain't going to make it. And anyway, she said, no, Sergeant Miller, who was in charge of training over there, said, she'll put me with somebody else. And it got to the end, and a week before the end of the training, the Deputy Graves, who was her FTO, told her, I'm going to recommend you be terminated. And she talked to Sergeant Miller, and Sergeant Miller said, no, I'm going to put you with, remediate you and put you with somebody else, which he did on Thanksgiving. She told me about it when they were over Thanksgiving, and the following week when she finished. But anyway, the phase 3, and she talked to Sergeant Miller, and anyway, she went in to meet with her new FTO for the remediation. And Sergeant Miller called it in and said, you can either resign or be terminated. Okay. And apparently what had happened was Graves, Sergeant Miller, who was going to remediate her, Graves went over his head and talked to his boss,
gotcha.
The lieutenant, and the lieutenant said, get rid of her. And that was the end of that. Okay. But so Chloe has training in law enforcement. Mm-hmm.
What does Doug do?
Doug is a lineman for Gulf Power.
Okay.
When they first met, he was a power plant operator out at the Chris plant. And when Florida Power and Light bought out the Gulf Power a couple of years ago, they converted Chris plant to a natural gas from a coal. The coal took 200 employees, natural gas to 20-something. So almost 200 people had to walk or get paint slips or whatever. So he went from a level 3, power plant operator to being an apprentice lineman. pay cut in half from $50-something an hour to $26 an hour.
Yeah.
It hurt. But at least he still had a job where he could
Yeah.
find his way back up. And that's probably, I want to say, been 2 years.
Okay.
But anyway.
What,
So, you want to know about their recent problems.
mm-hmm.
Doug, I always thought was a really good husband.
Okay.
I need a cigarette.
Do you have some out in the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I need a cigarette.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and I'll tell you. Better than smoking. This is what I need a cigarette.
What I'll do,
Doug, stand. Sorry.
As Chloe was transported to the station, detectives prepared for what came next. A formal interrogation. But Chloe didn't arrive acting like a woman who had survived an attack. She arrived disoriented, emotional, and heavily intoxicated. And within minutes, she made a statement that instantly raised alarms. She claimed she didn't even remember what happened. But one thing she kept repeating was chillingly clear. He said he was going to kill me. Now detectives had a choice. Was this a terrified woman who acted in desperation? Or someone trying to rewrite the story before the evidence spoke?
All right. Chloe and Doug. Chloe and Doug. Oh, you can catch me on the side. I guess you need that, but it's.
and I don't have a key, that's why I gotta prop it up.
Chloe and Doug has always been I thought, a good couple, and they've never really had issues. Doug has always been very possessive of Chloe.
Okay.
But like I told Doug, and I've told him several times, see, Chloe she despises any cheaters. Mm-hmm. She despises cheaters. The worst thing in her book is a cheater.
Okay.
And I told Doug many times, well, you don't worry about it. I'm like, listen, Doug, one thing you ain't got to worry about is Chloe cheating on you. That's one thing you ain't got to worry about. That will never happen. And, well, anyway, and Chloe has been somewhat naive and didn't have her guard up. Well, on Halloween night, this was two other things with Grace. Fantastic. Halloween night, Chloe's favorite holiday has always been Halloween. As a child, that was her favorite, more than anything. And anyway, she was supposed to get off at 4. And Graves kept her, and he took a call that they didn't need to take. And she didn't get home till 9 o'clock. Did that on purpose. Same thing on Jack's birthday on the 20th of November. He did the same thing. She was wanting to get off to go home. No, he took a call they didn't need to take, so she didn't get home till 9 o'clock. Jack was already asleep by the time she got home. Sorry, son of a bitch. But anyway, that's just spiteful. You don't do that to people. Mm-hmm. But anyway, the weekend before Halloween on a Monday, Doug, he called, and he was at a party, and he had the kids, and she had to go get the kids. And anyway, she went and got them, and when she got off, this is on Saturday night, he didn't come home till 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, anyway, flash forward 2 days, Halloween night, when Chloe finally got off, she got home, and he wasn't there. He was out trick-or-treating with the kids somewhere else. And somewhere else was around the corner here somewhere, close to here. And apparently, he was with Jack's aunt, some woman named Kim. I do not know Kim, what Kim's last name, and I don't know the exact relation. I know that it's Aunt Kim. But anyway, Chloe had never suspected anything. But anyway, when he finally came home, she was pretty upset because he didn't come home until about 11 o'clock on Halloween night. And with Jack and Dawson, Kyle was at a friend's. And anyway, she got a hold of his phone, which she had never done before. But let's just say there had been a lot of communication between Doug and Kim.
And Kim is no relation to you guys?
No, I don't even know who she is. I couldn't pick her out of a crowd of two.
Okay.
I don't know who she is. She is Kai's aunt. Now,
Okay.
I don't think that it's Stephanie's sister. I think there's a marriage in there somewhere, a second aunt or something, but I don't know. But Chloe did a lot of investigating, looking at bank records, phone records, and there was never, they had their issues. I mean, and I talked to her, and she was 100%, she called one day, and Doug, I was still picking up a prescription at the base hospital, and she said she was kicking Doug out. And I'm like, because I told her, through it all, there was never any proof, never any minutes, never any proof, and never any real there that they had anything really going other than a lot of communication.
Okay.
As far as them actually having an affair, having sex, if you will, there's no grounds for that. There was no there, no proof, no nothing. And Chloe, she was trying to put it all to rest and just, they had their arguments. But, and Doug has a hair trigger temper. I mean, a hair trigger temper. Very, very bad temper. He's explosive. All he needs is, he's a can of gasoline that all you need is a match.
Okay.
Now, he's got that kind, the type of personality.
Oh, yeah.
And he is one of those personalities.
Give me 1 second. Here's my sergeant. Yes, sir? Yeah. Okay. That works. Sounds good. I'll just confirm the phone number and I can give him a call.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Bye.
You need to go.
I do.
Chloe Davidson was officially charged with first-degree felony homicide, along with a separate felony weapons offense. She continued to insist she acted in self-defense, but investigators argued there was no evidence to support her claim. Now the final truth will not be decided in the interrogation room. It will be decided in court, where every detail, every contradiction, and every second of that night will be dissected piece by piece, because one question remains unanswered. Was Chloe Davidson a victim who survived? Or a deputy in training who got away with murder? For only a few hours?
Right there for me.
Good morning. All right, so before we get started, I know this has already been read to you, but I'm just going to do one
I need an attorney. Okay.
All right.
No, sorry, honestly, I'm so drunk right now, I don't even remember what happened.
Okay.
I know that he said he was going to kill me, and that was about all I remember.
Okay. Let me go grab the deputy real quick, and we will get you out there to jail or back to the house, okay?
Yeah.
Or actually, I got cuffs with me. Does it stand up for me? Mm-hmm. Put your hands behind your back. If you put them together like you're praying, it'll be a bit more comfortable. Go ahead and have a seat. Let me make sure they've got the car still out there, okay?
I'm going to be standing right outside the store. If you need anything, let me know, okay?
So, real quick, can I just check your neck real fast? Okay. So we'll go ahead and get you out there to the deputy's car, okay?